I have always read my mother's books, but not every poem. And usually it's the ones at the back of the book that haven't been read, and those are where all the birth ones are. So, and she has a whole set of stuff like that. What does that mean? The fact is, when you are a writer who's actually possessed by the activity of writing, it's almost like my mother would say, it controls her. She doesn't control this. It's like a stream that's overflowing, and you have to release the waters or you're going to be overwhelmed. And so writing down these words helped her manage the flow. What does that mean to a poet? To have to then, because they're also a person in the world, how do they balance this world against this flow that they are dealing with, often beyond their control? And, you know, some of these poets who can't control it, as we know, commit suicide. We've heard of Sylvia Plath and others who have done that. They can't deal with this subconscious that's so strong. My mother found a way to deal with it twice. One is by writing every day and making sure that that came through. But the other was to take her works and use them in a different way, selling Israel bonds. She'd go and read poems, you know, to attract them, but then she'd do her sales pitch. And then, you know, it's interesting with my mother. My mother's poems are fairly consistent in the way they express themselves. Some, of course, much more powerful than others, but when you have a big flow, you know, some of them will turn out to be really spectacular, and, you know, like Niagara, and another is, okay, it's a nice little quiet pond, but on the whole, pretty good, and romantic, though.